Hey, welcome to Joe's Multiverse. I'm Joe. What a ride. When I hit that turbo boost to blast off into the multiverse, sometimes I give it too much juice. But here we are. It's time to kid rocket up and down the block. It's time to raise the American flag. It's time to talk about some G.I. Joe. Here we go. Now, I do a lot of things on this channel. I do toy reviews, I do toy hunting, I talk about topics and news, and I love my Star Wars Black Series, my He-Mans, my Turtles. Look at that Super Shredder from my friend Ben. Lots of Marvel Legends, and even Cara Dune. But we are here to talk about G.I. Joe. I promised you G.I. Joe content, and we are coming in with both afterburners blazing. We are coming in hot. We are going to talk about some G.I. Joes. First of all, let me get some of these other figures out of the way here. All right. First of all, I wanted to see what everybody thought of the Viper and the Cobra Trooper. A lot of people have been Trooper versus the new Infantry Trooper, and the only real difference is the the new one, the Infantry Trooper, doesn't have the goggles. But if you shop around online, there are some customizers out there that are selling their own molded goggles that are pretty much the same. So if you get a bunch of infantry troopers, you can get the goggles too. But I don't have that new infantry trooper yet, but I do have the Cobra Viper and the Target employee exclusive Cobra Island Cobra Trooper. So I was wondering what people thought between these two. If you were able to only get like 5 or 10 of these, or like 5 or 10 of these, you know, like an army, I'm just picking a couple numbers out, but if you were able to army build this one or this one, which one would it be? Let me know down in the comments. And I'm not sure, I kind of feel I like the Cobra Trooper, and I'm more familiar with that. I think if I'd be hard pressed to make a decision, but if I was given the opportunity and I had to make that choice, it would probably be the Cobra Trooper. I do kind of like the way that the Cobra Viper looks a little more, in a way. It's got that big backpack. I mean, they both come up with a bunch of accessories, and man, I don't know why the Trooper comes with goggles. He has a faceplate on, but he's got that cool backpack, and he's just a little more colorful. So I don't know, but I would probably have to go with the Cobra Trooper. But for right now, I just have one of each, so that's good enough for old Joe. And you know, another thing I wanted to touch on is, I know this doesn't resemble the exact look of the cartoon version of good old Gung Ho here, but I feel so fortunate. I have so much gratitude that I have a Gung Ho, and it doesn't really bother me. At least you can see his chest, and he's got his patent tattoo on there, and that's very cool. And his face and everything, it looks like Gung Ho, and I believe that hat comes off. So I think he should have a mohawk under there, or a faux hawk, or whatever. But I don't know. I like it. He just doesn't get as much love, I don't think. At least I haven't seen it in videos and online and stuff. I don't know why his knee pads are 2 different colors, but it doesn't bother me. I'm sure it bothers a few people out there, but I love my Gung Ho figure here. And in a few days, I am going to be unboxing all of these bad boys. And once I get 2, 3, 4 more of these Red Ninjas, I'm kidding, I probably won't, but no, I'm going to be taking him out. And somebody sent this to me, Eric from Brooklyn, New York. I mentioned him in my last toy hunt video when I showed this off. He got it from Kneegard Pharmacy in Brooklyn, New York. It was $26.99. Not bad for a Red Ninja, and that was very cool that he was able to find it in the wild. How exciting. And I know most people don't care for this. I'm not exactly sure. Maybe they never showed him looking like this in the cartoon, but I just have a great experience of getting this, because I did not expect them to pull this out when I picked it up for my pre-order. I thought it was going to be this version of Destro, but it's the Pimp Daddy Profit Director Destro, and I just I just love this figure. I want to get another one to keep it in the box because I'm going to have to take this one out and display him proudly. But I don't ever see anybody talking about this guy. What do you guys think of this? I think he just looks cool. I mean, he's going to look a little kind of weird standing with the other Joes, but he doesn't have to stand with them. I can put him on the shelf with, geez, he could be on the shelf next to Skeletor and Peter B. Parker for all I care. I think he would look cool. I bet I could find some other pimpish looking figures. Maybe I could take some Instagram photos with him standing next to Noir Spider-Man with the trench coat. I mean, that's pretty pimp, right? Huh? Yeah? No? Yeah? Hey, it's my universe. I might do that. Maybe a cool all right. Let's get back into it. All right, what else do I got here? Oh, we got the touchy hot button situation here. Firefly. Have you entered to win this? Because I'm going to be doing this drawing very, very soon. Let me know how I should do that. Would you guys want me to make a video doing the drawing and put it on YouTube, put it on my channel, and go about it that way? Or would you want me to do it kind of live on Instagram? I mean, it would probably have to be during the week and in the middle of the day. I mean, I could put a post out there letting everybody know kind of what time I'm tentatively going to do it. I could do it live. I don't have any problem either way, but I know a lot of people are waiting for the drawing and a lot of people have entered it, so I don't want to upset the majority. I haven't taken my my brain pills yet today, but how should I go about doing that? I want to do it right, and I want to do it the way that everybody out there would prefer. So let me know down in the comments. And then also, if you've seen other people do giveaways, they do that little wheel. I've never used that before. I could try to do some research on it. I would write down everybody's name and pull one out of the hat. You know, I mean, that's the old school way. That's the way Joe would do it. But if there is a better way that everybody would prefer that I do that, let me know. Because I guess I don't really have a problem doing it either way. I mean, it would be a lot easier just pulling a name out of a hat. But I don't want anybody to think there's any funny business going on or anything. Because, you know, people. But yeah, let me know. And if you haven't entered, go to my Instagram page and follow me there. Subscribe here and comment. Firefly. All right. Hey, look it's Snake Eyes. It's everybody's favorite Snake Eyes. I'm wondering, once I take this one out of the box, if he's going to be wobbly or if he's going to be a little better, because I did buy two of these. I bought them at two different times, months and months ago, from two different places. I think it was two different towns, even two different states maybe, because I wanted to play with one and I didn't want to take this one out of the box. I didn't want to play with it. I wanted to pose it. It's action figure collectors. We don't play with our toys. We don't play with our figures. We pose them. We're very sophisticated. But nevertheless, that one was very wobbly, you know, very loose. And I'm wondering if this one's going to be better, because I've heard 50-50 with people. Some people get them and it's very wobbly. Some are very nice. So who knows? All right. Well, that is that. And before I go, I wanted to do one more thing. A couple of the comments have came in from this latest G.I. Joe video, and I just wanted to read one or two of them for you quick. And I really like this one, and it's from Noel. And he says, as a 45-year-old responsible adult, I am falling in love with all these retro toys all over again. And I appreciate channels like yourself and others which keep feeding the need for more toys and community. And when I read comments like that, that is very cool. I never know what I'm going to open up. If somebody is maybe more on the negative side, or don't like what I said, or it's one of these that is just kind of uplifting and positive, and it's just a real treat to see something like this. I like all the comments, no matter if they're good, bad, ugly, or otherwise. And there's one other comment that I would like to read. It's not on a G.I. Joe video. It's on my Cara Dune figure and Gina Carano thoughts video, and I had mentioned with the topic that I was talking about and having resentments and forgiveness and all these kinds of things, I mentioned my 6 years of recovery. I have 6 years of recovery at the end of next month of March of 2021. Because I used to be a raging alcoholic and a chronic alcoholic, big problems and all that. And I just had mentioned that. So I've had a few people say, congratulations on your recovery. And I'd only mentioned it because it had to do with what I was talking about. It was just relevant to that. And I said that to this particular person that had commented. And then he commented back. He says, most people today on social media are all too quick to talk about their seemingly perfect lives. If it's true, I'm happy for them, but little is learned from perfection. In reality, most of us fall down over and over throughout our lives. This is true. Life is all about getting back up, getting back into the fight, reclaiming our passion to live. That's difficult to do if we are filled with shame and self-hate. Overcoming an addiction can't be done without courage, strength, and self-respect. And he says, congrats again, and never question your worth. I'll shut up now. He didn't have to put that last part in there, but I wanted to read the whole thing. But yeah, I've been thinking about doing a video about my recovery, just a small one, and just because how I went from being a chronic alcoholic and losing everything and ruining my life to getting a new life, getting my life back, and being able to be a father and being able to raise my kids. They are 6 and 8. And other than toys and figures and YouTube channels and all this kind of stuff, they are my life, along with my ride or die chick, Kristen. So I was thinking about making a video about how I went from being a chronic alcoholic to being a collector of action figures in this community and everything. I'm just kind of feeling it out, seeing what people think about that, if that would be something that people would be interested in, because there's a lot of people out there struggling with drugs and alcohol, and if you're not personally struggling with it, I guarantee you know somebody who is. If it's a close friend, if it's somebody in your family, it's touched your life in some way. So I think it's very relevant. It always has been and it always will be, but I bring it back to collecting action figures and what I'm doing with my life now and with this channel, because that's what this channel is about. It's about all this cool stuff and passion, and I have a passion for quite a few things. My kids, for action figures, for my recovery, for cooking, for health, for all kinds of things. But I thought about touching on that type of deal, but let me know what you think. But more G.I. Joe content to come. All right, until the next time we enter the multiverse, I'll see you later.